Hi there everyone, welcome back to Wayne's Garage. Changed it up, new look, new look near me. So yeah, this video we're going to go along. This is now part 3 on doing the front left hand lower outer guard repair, and so yeah, so what I've got to do, I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you very quickly. And yeah, so very quickly, as you can see, and that I've previously done a line going down here. Now I'm not going to do that because the hole underneath doesn't line up. If I remember correctly, it doesn't feel like it lines up. It doesn't line up. It appears that I've got to do a little bit more welding, but anyway, so the hole doesn't line up. So what I've got to do is I've got to pie cut this section and that for it to all line up, and then I've got to drill the other hole here. So when I do this video, this is what I'll be doing, and that to get there, correct the fitment, and that the hole, I'll be also drilling a couple of holes and doing a few little spot plug welds. Hopefully I can do that without blowing any holes. Trial and error, because I haven't done any before. So I'll be doing that, and yeah, so anyway, I'll see you guys after the intro. So, taking the guard off the car, I've clamped it in and that here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around, and then I'm going to measure roughly the amount of hole that's missing to then transfer onto this side here to roughly where I need to put the slice in the repair section. So then that means that if I can measure, I think it's about 5 or 10 mil across from this hole here over to here, and that then I will be able to move this here over, so then I can use that bolt hole still, and that. So yeah, so anyway, I'll be back. Sorry everyone, phone for some reason just shut off, so I just lost all that footage. But anyway, I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you what I've done so far, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, I've taken the pie cut out. I've taken the strip out, and that I've taken it out a little bit wider at the top here, and that I will flatten that out in a little bit. But as you can see, I've got the bolt hole lined up fairly well, and that, so I will go along and I will fit it back onto the car, and then we will go and have a look, see how it goes. I'll put the hammer and dolly behind there, and we will shrink this down into here. When it comes to spot welding that back up, I'll use a bit of TIG rod just to fill that gap up a bit more, and that I've got a few pinholes at the top here that I've got to redo with the new welder, and that. Excuse me. So yeah, so that's what I've done. It has moved it over. The hole is lined up pretty well, and that, but we will find out when I stick it up to the car. So yeah, so anyway, that's it so far, and yeah, so put it on the car and go from there. So I've had to pie cut it up a bit further, and that, I'm hoping that's going to be fine. I've brought it up to about here, and I've had to clamp it to keep it. Sorry about the camera. And that, so when I rolled it up down here, and that, it should be fine. I'm hoping it's fine with the rest of this. So I'm going to clamp it, tack weld a few tacks on it and bring it down and that, and tack a few down here so I can take the clamps off so that I can fit it back up on the garden, on the car. Oh, excuse me everyone. And yeah, so basically go along a few tacks to tack it together and then dummy fit it to the car. So once I've checked it again on the car, then I'll know if there's a nice gap there and the door opens fine, then I'll just continue to spot weld that along and then clean it all off. And that, clean that little bit up there, tack a few more in along the pinholes there, and then this guard's ready for body work. Then it's to the next on the driver's side one, and yeah, keep going. So anyway, I'll be back shortly, and I'll get cracking on to doing these spot welds. Okay, now I've got the guard back on the car, so I'll flip you around and you can have a look. So, doing what I've done has actually freed me up a bit of door gap all the way down along this here. So when I weld this back up and fold this over, I'll be able to get it a little bit more creased wise. So yeah, so I'll go along and I'll weld all that up again, come along here and do these little bits here and that, and then smooth it all back. So yeah. pretty close there. A little low spot in here, tiny little bit higher there, but I will work that out after. Down here there will be a bit of a skim fill here, but the rest of the panel is good. The only thing I've left to do is drill a hole in there, and then I've got both bulk holes done once, and then go around and then fold this lip here. So I won't worry about showing you that. I will take some photos once I've done all that later, and stick it up on the Instagram page. So that's the end of this. This part 3, doing the left hand guard repairs. I've done the two inners, and now I've done the outer. Completed that, reshaped it twice, so now it actually has a door gap there, and once I fold it over, it will have a little bit more of a gap there, which will help too. So anyway, thanks for watching. Till next time, stay tuned, and I think we'll probably do the right side. I don't think that's that bad, so I might just skip that, and then we'll go on to doing the repairs on the driver's side door, but I'll make my mind up later. I want to show you guys as much as I can. So anyway, till next time, stay safe, keep the rub side down. Cheerio.